guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What's going on, everyone? AncapTwenty4 here from HuddleGG, and today I'm really excited to finally be able to bring you my newest offense when it comes to the game plan I just dropped on HuddleGG. A couple of videos in the last couple of weeks, I've teased a little bit about being an empty, loving empty, and being able to just absolutely dot people out of the set. We showed you a couple sample videos of some different formations out of the Steelers book, but the real formation that I'm going to break down is the gun empty tray stack. Now I'm going to read a couple of the comments that I got from the early preview that I did last night. I dropped it in the Discord for a handful of people to kind of see it while we get it ready to launch this morning. And here's a couple of the comments. I'm going to read one and then I'm just going to let the rest scroll as we get into the video. And this guy Fundamental said, "Man, you really went in depth with this breakdown, bro. My goodness, I could tell you've been waiting to drop a 5-wide breakdown for a long time. Definitely hope and expect to get more 5-wide breakdowns in the future. Goodness, this is good, man. The pre-snaps read alone is worth the membership. Excellent job." All right, so basically what he's obviously very excited, and so this is a really fun scheme. Now, he did break down something that we did pre-snap reads. I go over every single coverage that you're going to face and kind of tell you exactly what you're looking for to know prior to the snap what your player is going to be in. Now, what's really great about this is we did the style to be a little bit different to where I broke down every play by coverage. So that way, when you can identify what they're in, you can easily go to the coverages and show how to beat them. Now, whether it's man beaters, cover 2 beaters, cover 3 and cover 4 beaters, cover 4 palms, cover 3 invert, red zone plays, got the whole 9 yards. It's something in which I felt very, very strongly about making sure that we had the opportunity to make sure that you had a answer for everything. So you saw as we went and talked here that those comments were going across. That was just a handful of people just kind of wanting to highlight some of the things that people's first reactions were. And trust me, as people get more into this, they're going to have a lot of fun with it. So the play I want to show you today is going to be a sample, and it's going to be called Curl Switch. It's a man beater. And why I love this is because this has the ability to beat man on every single route, okay? Now, I'm going to teach it from a regs perspective. We do some things that if you're in MUT, there will be a couple hot routes I'll do. But anytime I do a play, I always want to make sure that there is a regs option and a MUT option if it's different, just to make sure that we hit both crowds, okay? So curl switch, the first thing you're going to see here is this X route. This X route is one of the best man-beating plays to go over the top when somebody's in cover 1. Obviously, if they're in cover 2 man where there's a deep safety on the right-hand side, you're not going to want to look at that player deep. You're just going to hit them in between the safeties. But this is a route that's very similar to the one that's in Gun Bunch Offset that people absolutely use in Torch in order to have great success. Now, that is actually going to be your third or fourth read, to be honest with you, just because of the way that the progressions are. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start off by showing you the first progression, and that is this tight end. Now, the tight end has this really unique route that gets a speed burst as he passes his player, and you're going to be able to dot this up at will. You're going to notice that in this empty scheme, you don't have any running backs, obviously, in the backfield, so it's predicated on quick hitters, things that are going to get open within, you catch and throw with your quarterback and be able to just really, because you know what's going on already, you're going to have just a lot of success. And this is one of the routes. So let's talk about the A route first. What you're going to see is that he's going to get a little bit of speed burst, and he's going to get that route every time. Now, I'm going to show it to you a couple times just so you can see the speed burst, what I'm talking about here. Watch the A. He's going to have this little thing. He goes up, and then see how he just has that little bit of speed? Unless they are covering that player manually, they can't stop it. A lot of times what I see against this is if you're in a cover 1, a lot of people are going to use the free player, right? So their job is to basically try to read the field. That is the first guy. If they don't come down underneath it and they stay deep, you're going to hit that all day long, okay? I just want to make sure you understand that, okay? So that is the first read on this. I'm going to tell you that I can steal over and over and over with this. I can throw it underneath this and get that catch, and it's going to be 5 to 7 yards, and it's going to force them to have to play closer to the line of scrimmage. That's going to open up some other things, okay? Now, the second route as far as progression goes is this running backs route, the RB. Now, the RB is a route that I find is very, very good when you go against a linebacker, whether you're in MUT or regs. So this is something that, because they don't animate the same way, this guy is going to cook him and basically get this and get up the field and have easy catches, right? When I go against a safety with high ratings, I don't use this route as often, but I look at the matchup, I see what is this guy doing here, and if he is, a lesser coverage guy, even though maybe he's a big hitter, he just doesn't have the man coverage skills, I'm going to be able to just torch this guy right away, catch this, and you're going to see how we're going to be able to get some more yards around the corner. So that's our second read. It's 1-2 as far as quickness goes. The third read is going to be this Y route, and I want to talk about this Y route in a second. It basically goes to the outside and then comes down and you can low ball pass it, okay? Now, I'm going to show you that it's great here with this wide receiver. You can see how we're going to be able to throw that there. But I like it when I flip it. If I see that there's a linebacker on the right side, I'm going to flip it because the linebacker is going to go to the Y. All right, I want to make sure you see that. See how he's now, the linebacker's off coverage because it's him. And you can see that the outside player is going to play the B and the linebacker is going to hit the Y. And now you're going to be able to catch this really, really easily. So if you want to attack the easier player, it's going to be the linebacker on the right, okay? So that's why I flip it when I do this. Now, the next route is going to be something we've talked about in past. It's where this B route right here will get a speed route. You pass lead it down on a bullet. And even though Valdes-Scantling is not the best route runner and he's going against a one step ahead player, you're going to see that he's going to torch him on the ball coming up in. Even though he's one step ahead, he's acrobat. It's one of those things to where if you time it right, that guy is going to be able to get you some yards underneath, coming back to the ball, catching it, get down. They just don't get to that ball quick enough, okay? Now, obviously, if you have a stud over there, it's going to work it even more. I use a Falcons theme team, just having some fun with it. I use Ridley with absolutely no abilities, and he's torching every DB in the game on that route. Now, the money route is this X route. I just want to make sure that we talk about this. This X route is the one that's going to get you the one-play scores against cover one. You're going to see that he's going to go inside, he's going to go up, and then you're just going to wait for him to go across the field, pass lead it away from the safety, and have the easy catch. Now, if you try to throw that every down, you're going to see that people are going to basically key on it just because it's a great route. However, the way that this game plan is set up, we've got so many quick dots that people just get, all they do is look for the quick throw because that's all we're doing. We're doing quick, and it sets up our bombs. We've got literally this cover one bomb. We've got tons of cover 3 bombs. We've got cover 4 palms bombs, cover 6 invert. We've got plays that could definitely take the top off, but that's not what this scheme is about. This scheme is about catch and throw and making people feel hopeless on defense no matter what they play. We've got a cover 2 plays that literally get 40 yards of play. Cover 3 inverts, 40 yards of play. Things that we can extend the field, but it's not until after we get them to really have to worry about all these little dots that you want to take it off, right? I'm telling you, I get more quits out of the first drive than any other game plan I've ever done. It's one of those deals that people feel hopeless. I'm serious. I get messages saying that was going to be a long game. No need to stay in it. That type of deal, right? It's just the way this game plan is. Now, I want to make sure you guys know if this is the first time watching our channel or just need to be a reminder. Everything on our website is $9.95 for a subscription for 1 month. We got, I think this is our 13th game plan in which you could choose from, and gives the ability to basically just have an option to pick anything you want. And a lot of these game plans have formations that are in others. So this one is a Steelers game plan, right? But we've done the gun wing slot offset in Seattle that 95% of that stuff in there is going to transfer to this. So if you're really looking for this and a gun wing slot offset, then you can put both of them together and have a really nice one. There's in the Ravens, we did some gun doubles stuff to where I think it was gun flex week. And a lot of that stuff is going to be similar to the stuff that we have in, some of the other stuff in the Steelers. So you could take 3 or 4 of the stuff that we've done and put them in there, right? If you like this is in Raiders as well. We've had Trey Y Flex in Raiders. We've had Gun Bunch Tight End from Pony Montana in Raiders. And then this will be in Raiders. At least 75% of what I've done is in Raiders. So that's how it's really nice about our website is that as we get more and more game plans, you can pick these, portions of these game plans and put them into one playbook and really just be a force out there. So just wanted to kind of give you guys what it is. I'd love for you guys to check it out. This has been the most excited I've been all year. I'm playing offense, literally just having a lot of fun. You're going to see different ways that I use, in a MUT situation to get my player to get Omaha. The game is over when you get Omaha, to be honest with you, because when you know what type of coverage shell they are in 100% of the time, and you just go through the game plan and say, all right, I'm going to call this, I'm going to call this, I'm going to call this, you just walk down the field. And I'm telling you, this is the most dominant I've felt all year. And I'm hoping that I can bring that same type of joy to you guys. So check it out. Like I said, this is just a man-beating concept that beats all coverages with all those routes. Don't sleep on this tight end route. It's one of the best routes when it comes to a quick hitter. And then obviously you've got the X over the top to burn it. A lot of times what I see is that people will try to jump that A after I've done it a couple times. And next thing you know, X is over the top and you got yourself a one-place score. So again, guys, appreciate you all. And definitely will see you on the next video.